Hello everybody, it's Jack here at the Vinyl Voyage. Welcome back to my channel. So if you've not subscribed already, please do. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up. Any comments, I'd love to hear them. It's another day, another tag, and this one I'm really excited about doing. One of my favourite bands of all time. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So question number one, which album do you own the most copies of? So this one is easy for me. I've got this one here. I think that is a 2012 repress. This is a pretty early Dutch copy. I also have this early UK, and I've even got it up on my wall. Whoa, 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 my apologies, Beatles nerds. I was thinking of that other big band that came out in the 60s that released the album, the double with the white cover. Whoa, okay, guys, really sorry. Don't exile me to Main Street, keep watching. Take two. Whew. Welcome back. So, the Beatles Vinyl Tag. I love the Beatles. All my earliest musical memories stem from the Beatles. From the Blue album, my parents had lots of cassettes of the Beatles. All the music I listened to pretty much was inspired in some way or other, or shaped by the music of the Beatles. So yeah, really looking forward to doing this. So forget what happened before. As David Brent once said, this is the real quiz. Serious face. Let's go. Okay, so the first one. What Beatles album do you own the most of? So I'm not really a massive collector. I prefer just the music. I've got a few albums where I've got a couple of copies, but this would be, I suppose, one of them. So this is the Giles Martin remaster of Abbey Road. So I have that. This is a Mexican Abbey Road, which is absolutely beat up. I think it's a very early Mexican, so I think it'd be worth a bit of money if it was in decent shape, but it's so rough. I bought two of these Mexican ones at the same time, and a lot. I got this and Sgt. Pepper. Both looked absolutely trashed. If you put the pepper on the record player, it almost sounded pristine. It's really bizarre, these old records, how they can look beat up but still sound amazing. Unfortunately for this, I put this on and it's all hiss and pops and cracks. So this is probably destined for the wall. I'll frame it and put it on the wall. And let's see. The only other copy I really have of it is my CD. I had it on tape as well, but I've sold off a lot of my tapes. So that would be number one. So, number two, show a Beatles bootleg. So, I believe this is a bootleg. The Decca tapes. It says on Discogs that it's partially unofficial. I'm not really sure what that means, partially unofficial. Maybe somebody else knows, but this is the songs that went to Decca for their unsuccessful audition with Decca. I think there's about, is it 12 songs on here? Yeah, something like that, maybe a few more. But yeah, that would be my bootleg. I've also got this. I used to have loads of bootleg / counterfeit tapes from Saudi Arabia. This is one of the few that I've got left on this 747 label. These are pretty cool. Yeah, that's about the last one. I had loads of these at one point. Alrighty, what's the last Beatles album you bought? So, in a lot, it was this beat up copy of Let It Be. If you can see that here, that is an Australian pressing out of Sydney. But yeah, the cover's not in great shape, but the record sounds really good. Okay, favourite Beatles solo album? So it would probably be this. It would either be McCartney's first album or Ram. Yeah, just love Ram. So many great songs on here. This is again a reissue. A foreign Beatles album. So I've got this Rubber Soul. This is a German press on that blue Odeon label. That's quite cool. Show a Beatles single. I've left all my singles next door. bear with me 2 minutes and I'll go and get one. Sorry about that. So digging out some 45s. I do have a load of Beatles singles. I never listening to them. I'm not really a 45s guy, but I'll show you this one. So this boy, backed with I Want to Hold Your Hand. There we go. So show a piece of Beatles related memorabilia. So like I said before, I'm not really a collector of Beatles memorabilia or any other band's memorabilia for that matter. I only really collect music. So I can't show you an old pair of Stuart Sutcliffe sunglasses, a soiled pair of John Lennon's underpants, or an old pair of Yoko Ono's. In fact, let's not go there. I'll just show you this instead. I've got a photograph from Mojo magazine of the Beatles in action, which I'll probably frame and put in the wall. Favourite Giles Martin remix? So I love the Abbey Road remix. It just absolutely sings. I can't believe how good the bass sounds in it. Probably better than any other record in my collection, I think. I think it sounds phenomenal. But since I've shown that already, I love this as well. Obviously just the Beatles White Album, remixed by Giles Martin. It sounds brilliant as well. Does it have the edge over Abbey Road? I'm not quite so sure. So I missed this question out, so we'll go back to it. Show an album that has a Beatle guesting on it. So obviously there's the myth surrounding Paul McCartney appearing on Vegetables by the Beach Boys, and it seems to have been exposed as a myth. However, he does guest on Root Vegetables on another album, and this is not a myth. He appears on Super Furry Animals album, Rings Around the World, and he appears on the song Receptacle for the Respectable. I'll show the credit on here. So he's right down the bottom. Not sure if you can see that. Just there. I think the story behind this was that McCartney and the Super Furry Animals were at an NME award ceremony. After a few drinks, they got talking, and the Super Furry Animals persuaded Paul McCartney to let them remix some old Beatles music. So not expecting anything of it, the Super Furry Animals then received 4 boxes of Beatles reels at their offices and went to work cutting up loops. So they used chatter from Lennon and McCartney. They sampled some George Harrison guitar playing and some drums from Ringo, and they turned it into, I think it was called the Liverpool Sound Collage. And this piece of music, I've never actually heard it, but that was used for a Peter Blake art exhibition at the Tate Modern in London. So yeah, Paul McCartney does, he's actually credited there with celery and carrots. So I believe what he did was, the Super Furries didn't want him to play bass, they didn't want him to sing because that had been done so many times. So instead they sent him a rough demo of the song and he crunched carrots and celery in time with the music. I was listening to it last night and trying to hear it, but I couldn't overly hear McCartney's carrot and celery inclusion, but yeah, it's there, it's buried deep in the mix. Okay, and the last one, your favourite Beatles channel. Well, I really like the Parlogram channel. It's absolutely packed with information. It's really well presented, unlike my channel. So I really like that one. I think it's brilliant. So that's me. Like I said, hopefully not offended any of you Beatles fans too much with the faux pas at the beginning. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe for more stuff, then hit the subscribe button. Other than that, see you next time. Bye for now.